Hello, and welcome in. Okay, yeah, everything looks fine. welcome. Um, Stay as long as you like. We're just hanging out tonight. Since it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a very long time. I think I've been back from the dead. So am I. So am I. Yeah, it's definitely been a minute since I've been here. For sure. Trying to think. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, our last stream was even before Thanksgiving. Like a week or so before the end of November. So it's been about a month, which was my my guess for how long I would be away from streaming. I was kind of hopeful at first. I was like, oh, well, maybe once I get back into the States, I'll be able to squeeze in some streams like during the holiday season. And then I just got so caught up with family things, visiting, holidays, yada yada yada, all that fun stuff. So, which is mostly what I expected. I wasn't particularly hopeful on trying to squeeze in any more streams. Plus, it was a good break, I think, for me to just have some time to focus on my family, and enjoying the holidays. And I hope everybody also enjoyed their holidays. So, yeah, we have a lot to catch up on. We have a lot to talk about. Because a month is both a short and long time. It feels like at times. Breaks are needed sometimes. That's very true. Very, very true. And I think it was good for me to take a break, not just from streaming, but just from a lot of from my routine, for sure. Because I think I definitely put out an announcement way back in the end of November before I left, telling all of you guys that I had finally finished all of my applications for my grad school programs, which was it was a really big deal for me. I had been working on that for several months, working on those applications for several months. So it was a big deal for me when I finally got everything finished. But I didn't really have a chance to just like sit back and relax, because then I immediately thank you I immediately jumped into holidays and travel and yada yada yada. So I think the past week or so I've really been calming down and taking it slow, which I think is good. And we are gonna take it a little bit slow moving forward, but I'll talk more about that in a little bit, I would say. Because we don't have to get down to the why am I the only one here? Other people need to hear this beautiful story. Well, that's, and I have the same question. Isn't that so funny? But it is New Year's Day, so people are probably... Oh, Legs is here. Thank you for the resub, Legs. Thank you. I love you too. Welcome in. Welcome back, even. 6 months, I know. That's crazy. I really gotta get sub badges up and running. Oh, gosh. But we can talk about that later, too. New record with viewers on your stream today? Wow. Congrats. Pretty epic, actually, yeah. Um, glad to see we're all making some progress. Things are, I hope things are going good for everybody so far. I mean, we're only one day into the year. How badly can we mess this up? Hopefully not a lot, but 5 is good. No, that's really great. Congratulations. Having a chill 2026 so far. Good. Me too. Today was like really low key. Today was a really low key chill day for me. It's been snowing where I am a lot. Not like heavy snow. It's mostly just been flurries, but it's been pretty much every day this week we've had some snow. So I've just been staying inside, staying cozy for the most part. My brother gifted me a Switch for Christmas, so I've been playing some games. And by some games, I do in fact just mean Stardew Valley. I've been playing Stardew Valley on my Switch, my new old Switch. But it's been, like I mentioned, I've been taking it slow. So, got to hang out with your boyfriend today. Incredible news. I love that for you. Yeah, very cute. That's a good way to start 2026. Is to spend time with people that you care about, for sure. Oh my god, I just got jump scared by my own ad break. I'm not used to this. I feel so out of it. We had some scuff at the beginning with the audio, and oh, and the actual, like, I hit the start streaming button before I was actually ready to start streaming, and so that's, if you got both pings in the Discord, that's why. Yeah, we had a little bit of scuff, so I'm a bit out of it, a bit out of practice. So hopefully, well, we'll just get back into it once I set up a new schedule. No, it's not going to be a different schedule. I just have to get back into the routine since I've been away for so long. But I've missed you guys. I really have. It felt so strange to like completely step away from, because I was a little bit active on Discord, and some of you may remember the excuse me, sorry, I just had dinner. But yeah, some of you may remember some of my the saga of me traveling overseas, and some of the messages that I was sending in the Discord. So I was around, but I wasn't active on social media, on my Twitter account or anything like that. So I really like completely stepped away from all of this for the past month. But I think it was, I mean, I had other things that I was focusing on, like traveling and the holidays. So completed Hollow Knight while you were gone. Congrats. I am really scared for how that's gonna go when I start getting back into it. I'll have to remember all of my keybinds again. My brother was very upset to hear that I wasn't playing Hollow Knight on a controller and was playing it on keyboard and mouse. And we had a fun little conversation about that. But yeah. I'm trying to think. What was I saying? But yeah, completely stepping away from everything for a while felt very strange. Because, like, not to be dramatic about it or anything like that, but it really felt like it felt like something was missing, you know? I didn't have my same routine. I wasn't able to hang out with you guys play games with you guys, yap, all that fun stuff. We weren't able to do that while I was gone. Obviously, I was gone. But Legs is currently on a 3-stream streak. Oh my goodness. Trying to get a job. That's, yeah, me too, actually. I've been... Thank you for the hydrate. Where did I put my water bottle? Give me 1 sec. Oh my god. And a posture check. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you. Okay, here's that hydrate. There you go. Ooh, awkward. And I assure you, I am now sitting up straight. And a jingle jingle, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to, what was I even saying, actually? The jingle jingle is supposed to keep me on track, and now I don't even remember what I was talking about. I think I was being dramatic about how much I miss you guys and how sad my life is when I don't get to stream for you all and we don't get to hang out. Sorry, I have like hair in my eyeballs. It's mildly frustrating. His life is so sad. He says, hey, what does that mean? What are you insinuating, Legs? Ads are annoying, I know. I'm sorry. Well, oh my gosh, just completely lost my train of thought. No idea what I was about to say. Oh my gosh. I'm so out of it. I'm so out of practice. That's okay. we'll get back into it. You guys are gonna have to be a little patient with me, I guess. I'm also kind of this wasn't related to the fact that it was New Year's Eve at all. I was up so late last night. And by so late, I mean I was up until 6 a.m. And I wasn't doing anything crazy. I was just up late chatting with a friend. And so now I've been so like out of it all day, obviously, because I only got like 4 hours of sleep. I woke up at like 10:30ish. So I've been a little out of it today. But like I said, well, whoops, that was not the sound that I was expecting that to make at all. We'll get back into it. Already got one willing, just waiting for summer. Ooh, yeah. Well, good luck. Yeah, like Leg said, good luck. Hopefully it works out. And there's absolutely no pressure to sub to me if you can't or you don't want to. Don't you worry about it. I appreciate that you're just here hanging out regardless. Truly. So any kind of support is still support, so thank you so much. But I guess, what do you guys think? Should we just start at the very beginning? You guys want to hear about my my epic travel stories? They're not that crazy. Some of them are a little wild, but they're not so crazy. We have a whole month of time to catch up on. A whole month worth of things to talk about. Tell us how you rode mountain goats in Iceland. Yeah, so for sure. No, but my vacation was actually really good. It was not in Iceland, in case people are confused. That would be cool though, actually. That probably You became a trapeze artist at the circus. God, I wish, actually. That would be so fun. Dior fun fact, I, for the longest time, have been, I believe Lex for a sec. For the longest time, I've actually had wanted to get into aerial acrobatics, like trapeze, and like ropes and stuff, silks, aerial silks. And unfortunately, I just lack the means and the everything else about it. So I've never actually been able to do it. But yeah, fun fact, I guess. But that's not related to anything at all that I was about to talk about, because Legs is trying to distract me. No, but my vacation was really good. Me and some of my family went to Germany. In case you missed it, I think I mentioned it a couple of times in the Discord maybe, but it was a while ago. So in case you missed it or don't remember, I was in Germany for a few weeks. That was my big vacation this year. One of my relatives had lived in Germany for a while, so he likes to go back and visit, and so some of us went with him. I'm the jester, let me be in the circus. Oh boy, do I have a circus for you. I'm just kidding. We gotta get Palmtacular in here. New Dior VT rebrand. We're not an apothecary anymore, we are now a circus. No, that would be stealing. That would be stealing somebody else's brand. Can't do that. No, yeah, so we were mostly in Germany, just in mostly one city. We were in Frankfurt, for a while, for most of it. That's the city that we were primarily staying in, but we also got to visit a castle, which was super cool. We also got to go to Paris, which I loved. This is common knowledge to the people who know me personally. I don't know how much you guys know about this, but I have always been so interested in fashion and art and all of that sort of stuff. So Paris was like a dream come true for me. It was my first time ever going. My first time ever leaving the country, actually. So going to Paris was absolutely phenomenal. I adored that so much, and I would love to go back also. This is all news to you. Yeah. That's why we're talking about it. Because people haven't heard these stories yet. So I loved Paris. We were only in Paris for a couple of days, which is not all enough time to see everything that Paris has to offer, but we saw some landmarks. And we also went to Cologne, another city in Germany, which is famous for its cathedral, which is why we went. But yeah, it was really good. All of us had a lot of fun. We got most of it because most of us had never been to Germany in that group that we were traveling with. So it was a lot of fun to first of all just be with family, because some of them I haven't seen in ages. I have a month's worth of bad derailing stream comments to get out of my system. Yeah, I can tell. That's why I'm just letting you do it. Yeah, just get it all out of your system, Legs. Not a problem. And then when you're ready, you can come back and be normal again. No, but there was a little bit of a rocky start. I think I sent a message in the Discord about our lost luggage. So that was kind of crazy because our flights were delayed for like a whole our flights were delayed for like a whole day going out to Germany. And so and there was like some weird back and forth with some of our flights because there was also a winter storm in the area, so we were just kind of like grounded. But oh my gosh, sorry. My hair is stop derailing. Gotta get another jingle jingle in here. Everybody back on track. I don't have a bell. I should really get a bell. So yeah, there were some issues with their flights going out, and so then our luggage got lost. I mean, they found it again, but crisp high five. Hold up. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this in forever. I miss you guys. gotta warm up. Ooh, that's pretty good. My hands are like, I put lotion on earlier, so they're kind of moisturized. Anyway, there's your high five. But we did get our luggage back after like 4 days. And the airline has reimbursed us for the money that we had to spend to buy, like, you know, clothes and necessities because we didn't have our luggage. So although like it was a bumpy start, but it ended up being a really good vacation, really good trip. We got to be tourists for a little bit, walk around, you know, do all the touristy things. Most of the touristy stuff that we did in Germany was mostly like Christmas markets, because that's like the thing that they do in this time of year. Every city has its Christmas market. So that's most of what we did in the couple different German cities that we were in. But and also just like walking around and looking at landmarks. But Paris was like, we were hitting all the big ones. We went to the Louvre, we went to the Eiffel Tower. What else did we do? We went to the Notre Dame. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And we were gone for about 2 weeks, I want to say. Pretty much exactly, I think, because our flight out was supposed to be on the 1st, and then it didn't actually end up leaving until the 2nd of December. And then we got back, I think, either the 14th or 15th. So it was a good 2 weeks of just like traveling and seeing stuff. The jet lag got me so bad, actually. I won't lie. It was a really, really funny message to read. Oh my goodness. Well, they spent their well-earned channel points on the custom curse, so unfortunately I do have to do this, Legs. I have to say it, Legs. You're being a poopy head. Stop derailing. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for the custom curse. Oh my goodness. That was really good. I liked that. I really do. I have to be nice to Legs all the time because he does such an important job for me as my mod. But that was really good. That was so fun. Thank you. But yeah, that was like the extent of like our traveling vacation. But then we came back. Our flights back were fine. No delays or anything like that. Our luggage did not get lost a second time. So we got back, and then I stayed with my parents for about a week, I want to say. That sounds right. Yeah, I was at my parents' house for about a week. Both of my siblings were there too. I did have a lot of fun doing that. So that was nice, sweet to spend time with family since we're a little bit more spread out now than we used to be in the past. We had, Christmas, of course, obviously, which was a lot of fun. It was a good Christmas, I think. And then I came back up here to don't worry, it will happen again. I look forward to it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Yeah, and then I came back up here to grandma's house. That's where I've been for like the past week or so. And mostly we've just been chilling. We had Christmas again with grandma. And then yeah, just spent some time with family. So I'm getting back into the routine, into the vibes of being here again at grandma's house, having all my stuff again, sleeping in my own bed again, which is so nice after a whole month of sleeping in an airport, first of all, in a hotel bed, on a guest bed at my parents' house, and also a couch. Listen, again, this is common knowledge for the people who know me, but I actually doubt I probably haven't talked about it on stream before ever, but I am not a good sleeper. Yeah, no, I'm not a good sleeper at all. I have to have like really specific conditions for me to fall asleep and stay asleep. So like, and just kind of in general, I wake up a lot and I don't usually feel very rested after I sleep. And I should probably see a doctor about that, but regardless, not being able to sleep in my own bed for a whole month, I was like so exhausted. Unless it's overridden by a single Advil PM. Oh my gosh, on the topic of the Advil PM, because I did legs, sorry, I got distracted by the sound of the TV in the other room. Legs was an unfortunate witness to one time I took an Advil PM and I was like fighting to stay awake. And so when we went to Germany, obviously that's a very long flight because it was overseas for us. And so my sister and I was traveling with my sister, we picked up a thing of Advil PM for the plane because it was also an overnight flight. So we were like, oh, we'll take some Advil PM on the plane after they do the dinner service, and we'll just like knock out on the plane, and then we'll be like ostensibly more rested when we actually land in Germany. So we were carrying this little like thing of Advil PM around with us, like in Germany, like from our flights and stuff like that, and I kept taking it and I still could not sleep. Like I would take like because the recommended dosage was 2, and like the previous time that I had taken Advil PM I only took 1 and I was out like a light. But every time like I took the recommended dosage and everything, and I like it did nothing for me. I still wasn't sleeping, which was so miserable. Dusty, oh my gosh. Dusty, welcome in. Hello. Thank you for the resub for 5 months. Thank you. Very, very kind. You're just in time to hear me rant about how horrible I am at sleeping and how horrible it was for me to sleep. While I was traveling. Because yeah, it was just rough. It was just rough for me all around. And also like it's not even just the beds too. Like it has to be like almost completely dark. There can't be like light like shining on my face or like into the room or anything like that. I'm really, really picky about like the conditions in which I sleep, and so being away from my own bedroom for a whole month, it it was rough. It was rough at times. And there were some moments, especially when we were traveling in Europe, we would try to take the early trains places so that we would have like the entire day to do stuff. And so we'd be waking up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. And so I would be running on like literally like such little sleep. Like sometimes even only just like an hour of like actual consecutive sleep. And we just kept, you know, getting up and moving. And doing what our plans were, because what was the alternative? Was to just sleep the entire day? No, we're not doing that. We're gonna get up and we're gonna go be tourists and look at things. So, there were a few days in Europe when I was just like completely running on empty. And miraculously, I managed to survive without like being in a horrible, god-awful mood for the most part. Because I do get kind of cranky when I don't get really good sleep. But we survived, you know, we learned and we grew past it. And now I'm back in my own bed, in my own bedroom, and I've been sleeping better. And it's good. This is a good thing for us. So, woohoo, Dior VT gets to be well rested again. It's the real perk of coming home, for sure. So. But yeah, that's like the long and short of it, I think. What I've been doing for the past month without you guys, other than being so sad without you guys. I've missed all of my apprentices. Do I think I could be an influencer? I mean, I'm done talking now, so you can derail. What kind of influencer? Dior influences me all the time. What do I influence you to do, Dusty? How am I influencing you? I don't know what you mean, Legs, actually. I really don't. How do I influence you? I think I need both of you to answer this question. In what ways am I influencing you guys? Hopefully I'm a good influence. If not, that'd be really... I'd be really disappointed in myself if I was being a bad influence. I try to be a good influence. I've started saying Tomoda chillin'. That's true. No, that's true. You've mentioned that before. You know, I think that's a good thing. I think we should all be saying Tomoda chillin'. I'm just looking at this. Yeah. It's like, I know that, but I'm just looking at this and I'm like, I don't even know how to respond to you saying that because it's just so overtly false. I think about God. It's a really crazy way for Dior to be influencing people. Dusty thinks about God now. Yes, yesterday. Yeah, that's also so true. And no, I will not elaborate. Unless Dusty wants to elaborate. I'm so glad that I can... I don't know. In what context are we thinking about God? Because, like... I don't want to be... I'm not trying to, like, convert people to anything. Unless I'm your God. I'd be okay with that. Lore drop? Lore drop? Oh my god, lore drop? No. Not yet, it's too soon. Too soon for the Dior lore, we don't get that yet. We're not doing lore today. This is just catching up. We're just hanging out. We're just catching up. We're just having a good time. We're enjoying each other's company. That's what we're doing. Because I missed all of you. My darling, darling apprentices. I'm gonna be saying that this entire stream. So, like, buckle up. Lock in. I get sappy about you guys. That's true. It was really funny. I got to call Legs a poopy head because of a redeem. It was great. Thank you, Shiro. That was phenomenal. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. Legs was being a poopy head. Legs was derailing stream. So, it was very deserved. Poopy head behavior. Exactly, exactly. Well, I've gone and yapped about what I've been doing for the past month. And Legs defense Legs had a month's worth of derailing to get out in 30 minutes. That's true. Well, you could have spread it out. Didn't have to be in 30 minutes. We're gonna be here for at least another hour, probably. I don't know. But yeah, we've talked about what I've been up to for the past month. What have you guys been up to for the past month? Any big news you'd like to tell the apothecary? So it's really logged out right now. Fair enough, Dusty, fair enough. I'm also kind of locked out right now. I'm really tired. What have you been doing, Legs? I don't know. It's funny to me. It's funny to me, and I'm your boss, so I can do what I want, I think. Everybody point and laugh. Power tripping mods start a coup. Mods plural. Who else you got in here with you? Been resting. Resting is good. Resting is very good. It's a good time to do that. Winter is a good time to do that, I think. I think we should all be hibernating, actually. I could take you in a 1v1. Came back in here, point and laugh. Yeah, we're all pointing and laughing at Legs. Again. Should I add a stretch redeem? That's a thought that just crossed my mind. He's yeah, the pinned message was a typo that I thought was funny. Okay. Right now, I will add a new redeem. Woohoo. Oops. Sorry. It's not what I meant to hit. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. New redeem for you guys. Have fun. Go ham. Return of the noises. Yeah. I really just make sounds. Stretch. Oh, I need to add the alert, the sound alert to it. Somebody remind me to do that at another time. Okay, there's the hydrate from Dusty. All right, everybody. Eeg, stretch. Oh. Almost Twitch affiliate. Oh, congrats, Jiro. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm still stretching. Yeah, that's great. You're so close. I believe in you. You can do it. You absolutely can do it. I promise. And we're all gonna be so excited for you when you get there. I feel like I need to stretch again. I'm just gonna keep stretching, actually. I've been kind of, not like shrimping lately, but I just haven't been working on my mobility lately, so my back hurts. Oh, ooh, something's popping. And it don't feel right. Ow. Oh. No, true. The RBT woof. Okay, that's, and you know what? I think this is a good segue. Thank you, legs. What are we? How am I gonna do this? I know how to do this. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make me tiny. I'm gonna be tiny. I'm tinying myself. Actually, I'm gonna put myself down here. Okay, check it out, guys. Hang on. Boom. Boom. Okay, here we go. Shiro got caught by the ads. Okay, it's we won't do anything too crazy for the next 30 seconds. We are not tarot reading. I mean, I can actually. It's the first day of the new year, so it's not a bad idea. If we wanted to do like a vibe read for the rest of the year, we could. But no, what we're gonna do, this is gonna be, I don't know what to call this. 2026 channel goals. Boom, that's what we're gonna call it. Okay, and then we're gonna add another one. Yay. Great. Okay. Oh, it does not need to be that big. Tiny. Okay. Our 2026 channel goals. I don't like goal setting. Unfortunate. This is what we're doing. So our first one, this is gonna be sub badges, because I keep saying I'm gonna do this, and I haven't yet. There we go. Sub badges, that's our first goal. Kerchow. I gotta make it smaller again. Okay. Kerchow. What else have I been saying that I haven't done yet? What are other things that I've said that I was gonna do in regards to the channel that I haven't done yet? And like, and by that I mean like bigger things and not watch enough to earn mod. So yeah, got a little bit of you got some tough competition. Everybody's vying for a chance to be my mod. I really hate to say it. But it's just because everybody wants to start a coup. I got mod because I killed the other two. It's a very fought after position in this channel. I know that there are other things I've said that I'm going to do. I guess emotes? Dog eat dog world. Yeah. There we go. Sub badges and sub emotes. I know that those are two things that I have been saying that I am going to work on in regards to the channel that I just haven't been. for a while. Or like I just haven't done it yet. DOVT woof. Alright guys, what else do we got? What are other goals that we can set? What are other achievable goals? They have to be achievable. They can't be too crazy. They gotta be stuff that I can feasibly achieve sometime this year. Things that we know and believe I can do. A 3D model. Stream once a week. Get through 3 books for book club. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Legs. Okay. 3 book club books. Yeah. Get a more animated Fugi? What if we... We could combine the 3D model and the more animated Fugi by... Dare I say it? Dare I type it? What do we think, guys? Is this achievable for me? Do we think I could do this? Okay, we got a yes from Shiro. Yes from Legs. Okay. Your faith will carry me through. Bug is here. Hello, Bug. Welcome, welcome. If you start today, Legs. Surely you jest. Me when you threatened me. I did no such thing, Bug. You are my princess, and I love you till the end of time. Not the super nut. Slowly but surely, our ranks are increasing. I missed you guys. Oh my gosh. If you start today, maybe you'll get it done by December 31st. Okay, so let's think about this. Let's remember, I already have a model design. So all I would have to do is just make sure is to just, I don't know what the correct phrase is. Palm would know. I have the design, so all I would have to do is alter it so that it's in the live 2D applicable format. And then I have to learn live 2D so I can rig it. And that's the hard part. But we shall see. It's on the goals, but we're not making this isn't like a New Year's resolution thing. This is just like a stream goal. So if we don't do it this year, it'll be fine. Maybe you'll get it done by December 31st, 2027. Ugh. No. Faith, trust. You guys said yes, I could do this, and so it's your fault if I fail. That's all I'm saying. Sub badges, some emotes, 3 book club books, a live 2D model. Okay. That's true. I'll take away your sword, Legs. And everybody knows a knight is nothing without his sword. Okay. Of course not. Baller line out of nowhere. Okay. I've been feeling very inspired lately. I've been writing again, which is a good feeling for me. You could do that, Legs. I won't. No, he said that before. This is a rehash. When did I say that before? Your writing, let's go. I know. Yeah, I know. I've been in a mood. I've been feeling very inspired lately, and I blame Brandon Sanderson. So, but for the people who are eagerly awaiting very specific things that I am writing, you'll be fed. Trust. Sorry, I just had to check my mic settings. Sorry, I won't do that again. Okay. So this is something that I think I should try to start doing. But it will take a lot of effort for me to actually start, like, learn how to do it and then start doing it. And I think this is something that I've talked about with legs, I think. At least a little bit. I don't know. I can't remember how in depth we've gone with this. Okay, we'll split it up. We'll split it up into some smaller, more achievable goals so that it's not just like one big amorphous entity that I don't know how to approach. So this is good. This is why we do this on the first day of the year. So I'm gonna write, this is gonna be a goal. Oop. Okay. This is easy, right? We can start doing this. We can start uploading our VODs onto YouTube. So that way they're in both places, right? We'll have them on Twitch for like what, 2 weeks or however long they stay. And then we can also have them on YouTube. And that's a good start. I'm really hesitating before I type the next one because it scares me so deeply in the depths of my soul. But what do we do? VT communism. Okay. How would we feel? How would we feel? What do we think? How do we feel? This one scares me, I have to admit it, because I really, really dislike video editing. But I think it's just because I don't know the ins and outs of it yet. You say nay? You say I shouldn't do short form video content, or just I shouldn't make it a goal? Yeah, unfortunately, it's the best way to grow an audience, but it's gonna say, yeah. It's something that I need to learn how to do. I need to get better at video editing just in general so that I am not so violently opposed to doing it. I have the software. I pay for the software. And I've done it before for different things in my adult life. But it's not something I've ever enjoyed. Give it a year. We'll see. Yeah. That's we can give it some time. We can kind of chew on that for a little bit. We don't have to jump to the short form video content. What I think, okay, this is something that I have also talked to Legs about, I believe. But you guys, I'm not gonna write it down yet, but you guys can tell me what you think about this. So we do pretty regularly, we do our ASMR reading streams where I read a couple of chapters of The Picture of Dorian Gray so far. That's the only book that we've been reading for those reading streams. But would you guys be opposed to, instead of me doing that as streams, instead I make them recordings / YouTube videos instead? Because that would free up time. That would either just give me a weekend, not a weekend, but like a night off in the week. But also that's like a stream slot that we could give to something else, and I would just find time in my own time to read and record the ASMR readings that I then would upload to my YouTube channel. What do we think about that? Because currently we're still re-uploading the VODs of those ASMR reading streams to YouTube. After I like touch up the audio just a little bit, just to make sure that nothing's too crazy. But I think it would, this feels like a really horrible way to say it, but I have noticed that we get really low viewer turnout on those streams. And so because I think it's not everybody's favorite thing to actually tune into for a live stream, I think that is possibly something that might be better reformatted to just being YouTube videos instead of a regular stream slot that we have. What do you guys think? Low-key yes? It's a yes from Legs. Well, we've talked about this, Legs, at least a little bit. I don't know. I can't remember how in-depth we've gone, but it is something that you and I have discussed briefly in the past. Perks of being my mod. Oh my god. I have this one piece of hair that is not doing what I wanted to. We've talked about everything we need out of the opinions. Yeah, exactly. That's why I bring things up in these kinds of streams when we're like talking about like channel related things, and our just chatting streams. Pear. Oh my god. Pear is so good. I had a pear the other night. It actually sounds really good right now to have another pear. I did say hair. So, and that's a really funny connection. That's just happened. I don't know where Shrimp is. I am not a shrimp keeper. I feel like for me it's hard to tune into a reading stream when I've missed literally anything in the book. Yeah, that is very fair, Dusty. Thank you for your input. Which is true, because like sometimes people will like see that I'm live, but then they see that it's like an ASMR reading stream and I'm already on like chapter 12. Actually, I think we're on chapter 10, maybe, or 11. I can't remember where we're at, but people like, you see that they see that I'm on chapter 12 and they're like, well, I've missed the first 11 chapters, not gonna jump in and listen to it now unless you've already read the book or know the story. So let's do we'll do that. Yeah. So we'll start switching that around a little bit. Make some changes to the YouTube channel, and how we do that particular branch of content. Okay. I think these are good goals for things that like I've been thinking about lately. I think they're also good starting points, because as I adjust stuff in regards to the YouTube channel too, then I can potentially start working on other concepts or ideas if I want to start like editing VODs and turning them into like YouTube videos, maybe. Or just start doing like, apart from the ASMR reading content, just start doing another type of like specifically YouTube content. So those are good starting points, I think. So, and because this is everything that I've kind of been chewing on for the past couple of months even, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. Is there anything that you guys want to see more from me moving forward as a streamer? And it can be something like, it can be something not the +4 Geo combos. That'd be so good. Oh my god. I'll write it down. +4 Geo compilation. That's good, that's good. I'll have to go back through my Hollow Knight VODs. That's good. I hope I still have them. I hope I still have the recordings. And didn't delete them for space. But that would be really good. Hopefully we can do a +4. Okay, so the DRVT communism falls under the sub emotes. So I think that's... we got that covered. Yeah, so yeah, this is a good start. I was just gonna say, that can be like small things that you guys want to suggest, like if there's like specific games that you guys want to see me do, RVT flourishing and thriving. Thank you, I want to see that too. But yeah, if there's like any games that you guys want to see me play, any I don't know, anything specific you want for like a stream, if you want more of a certain type of stream that we've done in the past maybe, or if there was like a community night that you liked that you want me to do again, I don't know, like you guys tell me. Let's brainstorm. Let's patch notes. Dior's Fugi gets mirrored around the y-axis. He now faces right. But then I'm not looking at you guys. I like looking at you guys. Oh my god, this piece of hair. Actually, I think mostly I'm looking at my little beaker, but oh well. We have some pretty big things on this channel goals. So yeah, if there's any type of stream content you guys want to see, Dior's Fugi does a little poof vanish smoke cloud animation before the BRB screen comes on. Dior's Fugi no smokes a joint. Thank you. These are all great suggestions, Legs. I don't even know how I would do some of these. I'm trying to think of types of streams that we've already done in the past. Oh, mayhaps BTTV. Okay. For just specifically just for Supernut. This is really funny to write down. Oh, what about like growth? I don't know. We've kind of been at 72 followers for the past like 4 months. Do we want to add any like numerical goals in here? I don't know. I'm leaving this open-ended for you guys. This is our channel as much as it is just my channel. Collabs, okay. This is a good suggestion. Legs wants to see more collabs. Which is really scary for me, but... Let's see, we've done one watch along. Did people like that? Legs is here to push Dior out of his comfort zone. This is very true. Our one singular watch along was Over the Garden Wall. We could do more watch alongs if people want those for community nights. We could do I don't know, who wants to see me do a karaoke stream? I'm not certain that's a great idea. Legs wants to see me do a karaoke stream. Oh boy. I regret opening my mouth. We go through and not the Shakira. Oh no. Every Shakira album. That would be a really long karaoke stream. I have to like look up how people get around like DMCA and stuff on. Oh, they probably just don't save the VODs. I'm smart, guys. I figured it out. Software that scrapes the BGM from the VOD, yeah. So probably it would not be that difficult if I just wanted to like throw together a set list and like practice it. I don't know. I'll have to think on that. I don't think I want to make that like a specific goal. I feel like it's better that sort of thing is better when it's like an organic type of thing and not something I try to do because it like checks off a box, you know? Honestly, I think this is a pretty good list of channel goals for our 2026 season. Call it, yeah. I think we're right. Darling Legs, could you please take a screenshot of this for me? I could do that, but that's a lot of work. Marriage speedrun Stardew. That'd be crazy. Would not be difficult, actually. Not for me. I have a new Stardew save on my Switch that I've been playing, and somehow, entirely by accident, can become a Stardew speedrunner. Somehow, entirely by accident, I managed to get Shane to almost 8 hearts before the end of spring. Entirely by accident. Thank you so much, Legs. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna change this now. Oops. Okay. And instead of channel goals, now we're gonna talk about me, my favorite subject. Okay, guys. Cooties, ew. Dang. I've been spurned by my own wife. You don't. Oh, what? Okay. Great. Okay. So these are going to be my personal goals. My personal goals for 2026. We get to talk about me. And you guys get to help me put these into realistic expectations for myself. Aw. Thank you, Dusty. I'm being so nice to you guys today. Ugh. I missed you. That's why. I missed my darling apprentices. Okay. Me goals. Me personal goals. Embrace whimsy. You're so right, Legs. Oh my god, you're so right. Embrace whimsy. In all caps. These are my 2026 goals. Embrace whimsy. Everybody should kiss whimsy. Okay, so these are some things that I've just kind of been like chewing on a little bit. I am gonna make at some point like a maybe in this stream, maybe not, like an actual like quantifiable like resolution that I can measure. Because what I did last year, my New Year's resolution was to read one book a month that was entirely unrelated to any academic endeavors of mine in any way, shape, or form. And I did that. And so, but like that was something that I could like write down every month and be like, okay, this month I read this book, and this month I read this book. And so that was something that I could like visibly, physically track. And I find that like for like a quote unquote New Year's resolution, that's like, because it's not like I don't want to just like write down like, oh, I'm gonna like, you know, because people have those like basic New Year's resolutions where they're like, I'm gonna exercise more, or I'm gonna lose 10 pounds or something like that. And it's like, well, I guess the 10 pounds one you can track. But like, you're like, oh, read more, or oh, I'll listen to more music or something like that. Like, no, you got to be specific so that you can track it, and then you can tell how good you're doing on your own goals. So other than embrace whimsy, we are going to have something smart goals. We are going to have something that I can specifically track. So actually, I'm going to toss this up to you guys. So I was just kind of like throwing out random hypothetical New Year's resolutions that people might have. Increase maximum torque in each limb by at least 40 pounds. That's a good one. That's a good idea, Dusty. I think that's a really great resolution for you to do. So something that I've been thinking that I want to try and do this year is listen to more music. But that's like the vague thing, right? And so I want to hear if you guys have any good ideas for ways that I can track like listening to more music that is not just the same music that I have been listening to for the past 3 years straight, you know? I gotta branch out, I gotta try new stuff. And like I started easy with the books last year. I like reading, but I also like listening to music. And so what's like a quantifiable way I can track listen to one new album, song, artist every time period? Okay. Two new albums a month. That's actually a good idea. I'm gonna steal that. Thank you. That's actually really good. I like that. Because one album a month seems like very little, frankly. So I think 2 new albums a month is good. Listen to 2 new albums, at least one from a new artist. Oh, that's a good caveat. Thank you, Dusty. Okay. That's what that is now. Okay. Yeah, if there wasn't like a caveat that it's like one of them has to be from a new artist, I would probably. Actually, I don't know. Sleeping with Sirens, maybe. Because I don't know. I just listen to the same like genre of like artists that I'm already moderately familiar with. Okay. So we got the music thing. Something that I want to do this year, just generally speaking, is well, I don't want to just say draw more. Let me rephrase this. Let us see if we can try to sell one art every month. What do we think? Feasible? Good for me? Because that'll keep me drawing. supposedly. Which sometimes I don't do for vast periods of time. And also I can start maybe potentially making money off of it. But like there's hidden layers in that because it comes with the insinuation that like I have to be like promoting it and posting it and like making sure it's being seen, etc, etc, etc. So one art every month. And then I feel like I need a writing goal. But there's an issue there. Issues include I write a lot of different things all at the same time. Finish one whip feels very vague. This is the problem that I'm going for here, because like I have some really big whips that have been whips for a very, very long time. And so some of them have more like meat to them already, and so like you'd think, oh, this would be easier for you to finish. Or to even keep working on. But then I have other smaller whips that like are just ideas right now. So I don't know. Write more of the AU that likes. Listen, I've got a lot of things that I'm writing right now. You guys want me to go down the list? Because I will. I'm embracing whimsy. You guys want to hear about my fanfiction? I gave myself a hernia trying not to dox myself in that sentence. Cable guy. I really gotta write about Cable guy. Cable guy. We're not talking about Cable guy on stream, actually. I draw the line on Cable guy. So do we want to be more specific? Do we want to be specific about which one of my whips I'm finishing? Because I could be more specific. Hello? Random curse from Legacy V. Thank you. I'll save it. Because I don't need to say anything right now. Oh. Really wanted to chew on my mic for a second. Okay, so we've got two options. We could do... We could just do the finish one whip, any of them, or we can be more specific and we can push myself a little bit and we can try to finish one fantasy whip. What do we think? Because that's famously all I write. That's not fanfiction. The two genres I write, fanfiction or fantasy. What do we think? We think this is good? This is kind of daunting, actually, because my fantasy whips go kind of crazy. Do we think I could do that in 1 year? Fantasy whip in a year is good. It is only January 1st. I have plenty of time. And I have characters that I really should go back to. Or new characters that I could keep working on. It's okay. You know, I have options. We can try and finish one fantasy whip. I think that's good. Yeah, no, I really can't. It only goes down from here. However, this also does not take into consideration the fact that I will be going back to school in roughly 7 months. But we don't need to add any school goals into this, I don't think. I think I do plenty of that myself. School is easy to have goals for because you go to school and you do it, and that's the goal. Okay. What do we think? Any other goals that Dior has been talking about that he can't remember right now? Things that he's been trying to do lately, other than embrace whimsy? Forger. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that I've been trying to work on lately. That's true. Yeah, go back on my runs. I mean, I'll write it down. Keep workout schedule. Tell your friends you care them. True. I feel like, well, I was gonna say I feel like that falls under embrace whimsy, but no, we'll do a second one for that. Talk about our feelings more. I think that's good. Oh, something else I want to do. I want to cook new things. I want to cook new recipe. I'll make this a quantifiable one. We'll try to do cook one new recipe a month. Me when I sip again. I got really excited. This is gonna sound so silly. I was playing Stardew Valley, which is what I've been doing the past few days. And actually, there's like a Stardew Valley cookbook that sounds so interesting to me. I remember seeing it like once a long time ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, Stardew Valley cookbook, that sounds like incredible. But there was this one like food that was mentioned in Stardew Valley, and it was zucchini fritters, and I love zucchini, and so I saw that and I was like, are those real? And I've discovered that yes, they are real. They're essentially just like zucchini pancakes. And I'm going to make them. Just you wait. Because that sounds so good. Excuse me. Legs goals. Finish all of Dexter, move across country by car. Those are sorry. I'm kind of dying right now. I think those are good. Those are good goals. Also, I'm gonna add keep reading one book a month. We're just gonna keep that one up. I feel like it's like a habit now. Now that I've done it for a year, it's like a habit. Gotta read one book a month, but it's also kind of tricksy to do sometimes. When it's... I just have a lot of hobbies, I'm realizing, that are actually quite time consuming, that I will have to put a lot of time and effort into like working on and like making sure I actually dedicate the time to doing it. But like the 2 new albums, I think would be easy because I can do that while I'm like drawing something, or I can do that while I'm writing something, or I can do that while I'm working out, you know? Or cooking. Crazy. The music thing I think is gonna be good. And the reading. Now that I'm used to reading one book a month, unrelated to other things, that'll be good as well. And again, these are goals, they're not resolutions. So there's a difference. I feel like there's a really key semantic difference in that, because I feel like you say, I'm finalizing this by the way. I feel like a resolution, it's like you're resolving to do something, right? And so I feel like it makes it feel so much more devastating when you don't actually keep up with it. You know, does that make sense? Is this something that we all experience? It's like I feel like I need to be like really precise with the language, because if I call it a resolution and then I don't end up doing something on this list, I'm like, oh well, I've failed, you know. But if I call it a goal instead of a resolution, it's like even if I don't necessarily do it this year, it's still something that I can keep working towards, because it's just a goal. It's not me saying I'm going to do this, it's me saying I'm working towards doing this. So I'm glad that we agree on this. Dusty goals: learn bus, touch dirt, make soup, and also friends. Those are great goals. Make soup and also friends, honestly. Yeah, I do also have a question about Learn Bus, but I was just not gonna say it. Because like I feel like I'm inferring something that I feel like makes sense in my own brain, but I actually don't know if I'm correct. So, I'm probably correct. Great to know. Type long phone wet. Why phone wet? I want to know why phone wet. I'm in the shower. Dusty, baby. Get off your phone when you in the shower. Oh, sorry. Hair in face. Hair in eyeballs, even. Because I can't drive and also like to go. Okay. I was like, what? Miss friends and they alleviate sadness. That's very true. Friends do alleviate sadness. Everybody needs to have friends. And as my 2026 goals have so kindly laid out for me, everybody needs to talk about their feelings to their friends. Oh, I never actually said a random curse. That's just kind of been floating around. I completely forgot about that. Well, shit. There we go. 500 channel points well spent. Save it for next stream. Oh, sorry. Too slow, too slow. Yeah, this is good. This was a good stream. Good planning that we've done. I like this. I like our vibes. I think we are going into 2026 with good vibes. Oh, custom curse. I was gonna suggest something and then I read slurs are forbidden, so never mind. Yeah, I don't really I think you can say fog, Dusty. Oh, never mind, Leg says no. Oh my god, I was gonna say something. You did spend 1,000 channel points on the custom curse legs. Other than the slur, is there something you tell someone? Okay. That sounds so rude. What happened to talking about our feelings more and embracing whimsy? That feels mean. I don't wanna say that. That sounds mean. To me, my feeling is rage. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. Well, now I've paused for too long, and so if I say it now, it's gonna sound like a forced line that I'm having to read. So I won't, and I'll just hold on to that for maybe a couple minutes. Right. So, with the goals planned and the past month talked about. Oh, fuck you, Dusty. Sorry. That sounded really... I didn't like that. I apologize formally. I don't think I've ever said those words to you in my life, Dusty. I immediately hated that. I love you too, Legs. Oh, thank you, Dusty. I genuinely, I said that and I was like, no, that's so wrong. I can't say that to you. I am sappy. I've missed you guys so much. Oh. Now you're just asking for it. Right, words. I'm trying to words right now. So we've done channel goals. We've done me goals. What do you guys think? Should we do a 2026 tarot reading? Just one card. Not even a full spread, just one card to get the vibes. What do we think? How are we feeling? Just one? Just one. Okay. I'm gonna center this. This is this is going right in the middle so that everybody can look at it. Nope. Nope. We're making it larger. I'm gonna be itty bitty. Okay. I have to go get my deck. Hang on. And like meditate for a second. Okay. This is going to be our Wanderers deck, not our pasta deck. And I am also, let me get something else on the beat. I don't know what.
Listen to this. I'm in Texas.
Here we go. Okay. It has actually been a while since I've done anything with this deck. In part because I've been out of this place. But also, I got a little bit lax about it in recent months. This is our 2026 tarot read for how this year will go for this channel and for us. Alright. 5 of Wands is our card. It is upright. Okay. The key terms for this card are competition, conflict, and rivalry. So I think that means for us, for this channel, for those of us here at the Apothecary, in this context, not that there's a difficult road ahead, but we'll have challenges, sometimes involving other people, sometimes involving ourselves. About how to maybe adjust to change, about how to maybe make the right decisions. But even if there are disagreements in your lives or in the fate of things here, I think it's important to remember that conflict can be healthy. It can be a good thing to have your perspectives challenged, because it pushes you out of your comfort zone. And I think that's the sort of energy that we've already been talking about a little bit here today. The idea of getting out of your comfort zone and doing things that might not necessarily be comfortable for you. But if you don't have that conflict, if you don't have that challenge from other people or even from yourself, then you can't grow. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to grow, we're trying to change, we're trying to keep evolving and moving forward. And so, at the end of the day, at the end of the year, that's all we can do, is to just keep moving forward and keep challenging ourselves to grow. Okay. I will now turn off the Hollow Knight music. This is just a video that's been in my watch later. And yeah, I thought, well, we love Hollow Knight so much on this channel, first of all. But also, the music is very pretty and relaxing at the same time. So I thought, what do you know? Why not? I do think it helped. I think it was a good vibe. Okay, I gotta scooch this over a little bit. That's about right. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna make me a little bit bigger. No, I'm too big. Never mind. That seems fine. Okay, well, I think this was good. I think we talked about a lot of good things. We looked backwards a little bit, thought about, the past month. Talked about the past month, what we've been up to out of the apothecary. And you know, I do think 2025 was, on the whole, a good and successful year for us here at the apothecary and just in general. Like personally, not like worldly broadly, but just like personally. I feel like 2025 was a decent year for most of us. Hopefully, I hope, I pray, I really hope that 2025 was good to you guys. But that was last year. And we also a possibility, Dior Kaiju. Even though like we did accomplish a lot this past year. We hit affiliate, we did the whole channel rebrand. We've met some new people, we've started doing some new things, a little bit of growth here or there, and I think that's really good. And I think we did have a good year here at the channel, at the apothecary. And I thank you guys, every single one of you, from my mods to my more recent viewers, all of you, I appreciate so much. And I say this all the time, but I really mean it every single time I say it. I would not be here doing this if it weren't for you guys. You guys have really made this dream of mine into a reality, as small as it may be. And I really love and appreciate you guys. And so, as our pinned message does say, I am in fact so spappy. I am really sappy about you guys because I love you all very much, and I look forward to another good year. I hope 2026, not even divisible by 2. No, you're so right about that, Dusty. 2026 is our even number. 2026, I hope that 2026 will be good for us, and that no matter what challenges come our way, we will be able to overcome them together, and keep moving forward. So with all of that said, I am going to go ahead and say goodnight to you guys here. I should have a stream schedule up this Sunday, I hope. It probably won't be a lot to start out with while I kind of get my footing again and get back into the swing of things. But we will have an official stream schedule next week. And we'll start getting back into our regular stuff like Hollow Knight and book club and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had fun listening to me yap about my goals and my dreams and my hopes for 2026. I missed you guys a lot. I really did. I know I've said that a lot tonight, but I really did miss you guys, and I missed being here and streaming for you guys. So I look forward to what we're gonna do together this year. Okay. Good night, everybody.